Alright. So, this is part 3. There's one topic that I did not get a chance to speak on for the last 2 videos. So let's dive right in. I remember that time, I stopped smoking weed. I think it was like 3 months or whatever. I chose to do that. So what really bugged me, man, is I remember this one time, I guess you saw me peeing outside when you pulled me in and you were saying are you on anything? You looks like might be on something, trying to say I was stumbling and shit. Another thing, I told you that moment when you said that to me, you were exaggerating, and your words were, of course I'm exaggerating. That's, to you, lying and exaggerating is blurred with the truth. That's what I realized with you. Something happens or someone says something, in your mind, how you process it is you exaggerate. You make it into a story, because again, you love to hear your talk. You love hearing yourself talk. And what you love to do is find a certain instance or a situation or anything really, and then give your little exaggeration on it. And I told you, bro, you are fucking exaggerating. And see, this is not, you're probably here's what bothers me, man. Of course, we all got to make good decisions. I chose to stop smoking weed because I needed to save, because I didn't know where I was going, money, situations, whatever. We both agree that was probably a good choice at the time. But what really bugged me, dude, is you are the last person to give any input, advice on drugs, okay? Regardless if I didn't want to quit smoking weed, if I was smoking weed, you have no right. You're the last person on this earth, bro. See? Exaggerating. It's rubbing off, man. You're rubbing off. How the fuck are you gonna talk about people on weed, okay, when you're fucking popping pills every day? And that's another thing. Here's the thing. Dude, you always say shit like, oh, I don't take these pills, that they don't get me high. Just like you say when you drink energy drinks, oh, I don't drink it for the caffeine. I like it for the taste. I'm not addicted to caffeine or energy drinks. I'm not addicted to these pills. I just take them. That is a plain out fucking lie, okay? Dude, do you realize I know what drugs feel like? Do you realize that shit? I bet you I've been doing that shit longer than you have, okay? Even though you're older than me. So when you use words like, oh, these Oxycontins, I don't take them to get high, you're fucking lying. You're a fucking liar. You're a drug addict, dude. You're a fucking drug addict, okay? So regardless if it's me or anybody in your life in the future, just remember, you are the last person that has any credentials to tell people about drugs, whether it's weed, whether it's you drink too much, none of that shit, because you're on Oxycontin, okay? Understand? Good. Because that is a fucking narcissistic hypocrite. It's just like that time when I used to get you that Adderall, man, and you used to take that shit, I'm just experimenting. Oh, yeah, I'm not high. That time I asked you, how you felt, and you were like, I don't know why everyone's putting me on blast or whatever when we were in the hallway, because I want to see how you felt after taking it, and you always be like, oh, I'm not even, though. Dude, nobody fucking takes Adderall or Oxycontin just because it tastes good or just because, okay? You get high. High, okay? And I realized, one thing I really realized after leaving, dude, you were high probably every day I've seen you, okay? Off Oxycontin. God knows what else. Fucking Xanax or whatever. I know you like oxys, I've noticed. And I realized what's going on in your head, man, is you pop these oxys, convincing yourself that you're not getting high, and then that, like, every time you rant and shit, every time you fucking try to, like, go over the board with, like, a fucking, you make everything more complicated than it needs to be. And when what I mean by that is, you know, it could be a simple conversation, and I've told you this, like, why you gotta make everything complicated? And you're like, well, I'm a complicated person, I just don't see it. Like, no, you're trying to act smart, okay? You're trying to act smart, bro. And it ain't appealing to me. I'm not like, oh wow, he's so smart. Like, you don't know how to, like, fucking just be a regular person. Just yes, no. Like, you just want to make everything, like, I could be like, what's your favorite taco? And you could be like, well, scientifically, that's a complicated question, because, you know, what is a taco? And the difference between, you know, I could say my perspective. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck, okay? It's a simple question. Quit trying to act smart, okay? And I know a lot of that is probably because your brain is all wired off these pills, okay? And I'm gonna get deep. I'm gonna get deeper with this shit. I don't know you want to hear this, but dude, you fucking are a liar, okay? You always say, I remember asking you, why don't you go to the gym, whatever. I don't have time. No, it's not that you don't have time, bro. It's because you're on fucking pills and you're fucking lazy, okay? True. You know? And it's like that time in the garage when we would kind of, like, not get into it, but, like, I would be like, why you gotta make everything so complicated? And then you looked at me and you're like, well, if you're gonna be around me, this is who I am, so you have to accept it. In other words, you're not open-minded to see anything else but what I mean is, you're not open for change. You're not open for the idea that you might be wrong, okay? I remember asking you, going back, when, like, backtracking a little bit about when you said your brother said you were a narcissist, and I said, what if he's actually right? And I was explaining to you, like, I don't have an opinion because I don't know your brother, whatever. I don't have an opinion about your dad because I didn't, you know, wasn't around that. But what if your brother was right? Would you be willing to suck up your pride and accept that? And you said, oh yeah, I would be able to suck up my pride. No, you know what dude, that just screams I have a huge fucking ego, okay? You know God well you can't accept the truth that you're a narcissist. Because, oh man. Pop another pill, dude.